I'm 25, an introvert living independently, and let's say I'm starting to realize many things. And here's the one question that changed my life forever. Let's talk for a second, shall we? Just you and me. I need to ask you the same question, and I want you to really think about it. Why not you? Yeah, I know. That's a heavy question, and maybe it's not the first time you've heard it, but I need you to really sit with it for a minute. Let's be real here. How many times have you looked around and thought, that could never be me? When you see someone out there doing the thing you've always wanted to do, sound familiar? You see people chasing their dreams, taking those big leaps, and here you are standing on the sidelines thinking, good for them, but I'm not ready. That's not my life. Or maybe you say, they got lucky. It's different for them. I don't have the same opportunities. Without even realizing it, you've built this story in your head that somehow they deserve it more. We all face challenges. Maybe you're stuck in a job that barely pays the bills, feeling undervalued and exhausted. Maybe you have a passion, but you're scared to pursue it because what if it doesn't work out? Maybe you're simply afraid of making the wrong decision, so you end up making no decision at all. But here's what I'm going to ask again. Why not you? Seriously, why do you think that? Why are you holding yourself back? I get it. You've got reasons. We all do. You tell yourself, I don't have enough experience. I'm not confident enough. I don't know the right people. Whatever it is, the reasons are endless. But here's something I need you to hear and really let sink in.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
No one feels fully ready. You think all those people you admire had it all figured out when they started? Nope. They were just as unsure as you are right now. They weren't 100% confident, and they definitely didn't have all the answers.
First and foremost, knowing who you are. Knowing who you are. Being able to answer this question, who am I and what do I want? You know, many times when I go out of the country, I am baffled by that question. To explain what is your occupation, I've stood there for 10 minutes. Well, am I a talk show host? Well, I'm more than a talk show host. Am I a businesswoman? I'm a businesswoman. I'm more than a businesswoman. Am I an entrepreneur? I'm more than an entrepreneur. So I just leave it blank or self-employed. So I'm not asking for the roles that you play as daughters. I'm not asking that question. What are the roles that you play as a daughter, as a friend, as a sister? You're going to be a lawyer, you're going to teach, you're going to be a pharmacist. I'm asking the bigger question of who am I? Who am I really? My answer is I am God's child. I am that which is born of all that is. I am, as Pierre de Chardin said, a spiritual being having a human experience. Come trailing the breath of the ancestors, yet, but trailing the breath of the angels, and understanding that because I am connected to the source of all that is possible for me. That's who I am.
Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Elon Musk almost lost everything trying to build his companies. And J.K. Rowling, she got rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter changed the world. Do you think they felt ready? Confident? Absolutely not. But they started anyway. They moved forward with all the doubts, all the fear, all the what-ifs, because confidence doesn't come first. Action creates confidence, not the other way around. You don't wait until you feel ready. You just move, and the rest follows. I know it's scary. I know you're thinking, yeah, but it's not that easy for me. And you're right. It's not easy. If it were, everyone would be out here living their dream life, right? But let's get real. What's the alternative? Sitting back, watching everyone else go for it, and telling yourself, maybe someday. What if someday never comes? What if you keep waiting, and suddenly, years have gone by, and you're still stuck in the same place? That would suck, wouldn't it? So let me ask again, why not you? Are you afraid of failing? Of looking like a fool? Of people judging you? Everyone fails. Every single person you admire has failed, probably more times than you think. But here's the thing about failure. It's just part of the process. Every failure teaches you something, makes you stronger, and helps you figure things out. And what about judgment? You're scared of what people will think, right? Scared that they'll say, who does he think he is? Or, he's not cut out for this. Here's the truth. Most people aren't even thinking about you. They're too wrapped up in their own lives, their own struggles. And the ones who do judge? They're usually the ones too scared to go after their own dreams. So, why let them stop you? You've probably told yourself, I'll start when I have more money, when things calm down, when I'm less busy. But here's something you and I both know. There is no perfect time. It doesn't exist. Life doesn't slow down. There will always be something in the way. So waiting for the perfect time is just another way to stay stuck. You want the truth? The right time is right now. In the middle of whatever chaos you're dealing with, this is when you take the leap. Because if you keep waiting for things to be perfect, you'll be waiting forever. So, why not you? Why not take the leap? Why not be the one who goes for it, even when it feels messy or uncertain? Why not take that risk? You're not going to get handed the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity. You have to create it for yourself. I know it's scary, but the most incredible things happen on the other side of fear. And honestly, you've been holding yourself back for way too long. It's time to flip the script, to stop replaying the same doubts over and over, to ask yourself the question you've been avoiding. Why not me? Because seriously, what's stopping you? If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more inspiring content.